Alright, y'all. I think these people trying to kill me. They say they gonna give me smoke. If that white girl slam that door over there on the other side one more time, and I get any type of shock to my feet, man, I'm gonna goddamn set this bitch off. I swear to God, I'm gonna set this bitch off. Yeah, I see these two over there, they helping too, man. These two jokers is a part of all this shit too. They all talking in code, these women talking in code. I told you it's all about slaving and trafficking people and everything else, bro. It's about slave trafficking. The little David's son, whatever the hell that she want to claim herself to be, Indian, Peruvian, Mexican, whatever the fuck she want to claim to be, Asian, I don't know, Puerto Rican, Dominican, I don't know. Cause like I said, every time I catch the motion, I told y'all I got photos and everything about descriptions on how they have people placed in buildings. Every time you have somebody placed in certain demographics and areas, it's coding. And people set up that shit on purpose. Homegirl was asking her questions from a different way, point of view. She's gonna give her point of view. They talking, they saying another man's gonna show up in a minute. Nobody wants the heavyweight. You dig what I'm saying? Like I said, they switched the signs. Come on, man. So it's gonna be if I'm right, it's gonna be a male white man show up with a fucking high pitched voice, sound like a real fairy. Come on, man. If you use any of them signs, it's gonna sound like a little fairy in this motherfucker, man. Stop playing me, man. I don't like Venus. I don't like Aphrodite. I don't got no love for none of that shit. This shit whack. I don't want to hear nothing about no Zeus. Y'all praising Christ and Jesus or whatever. Whoever y'all want to fake claim y'all want to praise, man. That shit cap, bro. Two fingers up, they out the building. You dig what I mean? If y'all praising Santa Muerte, whoever it is, man, you praising Lady Death or whoever you want to pray. I mean, come on, man, it's the same thing. And how I heard it, Santa Muerte ain't even supposed to be a female spirit. It's a dual flip. It depends on how you get it. Y'all burning candles to goddamn do goddamn wicked shit. Come on, man. Child sacrifice. Look, my hand and turned back to the normal color, bro. My nails went back to the normal color, bro. If they ain't doing bioengineering hacking right now, man, nobody slide to the left or the right. She already moving across, already thought they're doing some nonsense. If they ain't being fake, man, ain't nothing should be sliding off the goddamn other side. You dig what I mean? Shouldn't nothing be popping off on the 5. Stop playing me, man. But they said they ain't part of the 10 though. 10 arrows, 10 directions. You tell me if I'm gassing myself though. It's a cross. They going past the arrows over there. It's a quiver. But they say I'm like Nimrod. I'm too dumb. But then I said I can't be Nimrod because I ain't that nasty type. You know what I'm saying? I ain't with all that nasty, bro. I can't be Nimrod. I'm still trying to figure out who helping who. Is we slave catchers or are we the real deal? Bro, I be hearing everybody be talking about fight for our cause, and stand up. But ain't nobody fighting for the black man cause. All I hear is these folks putting their foot and their boot in our neck. Every time they get a chance, they trying to put their foot in our neck. Where Malcolm X started out talking at. Where Martin Luther King started out talking at. Don't criticize me, man. Don't be hypocritical with discussing how y'all want to be funny. And then I'll be hearing how so many people be so glad and condoling how they got black men going to prisons and jails. They be like, oh yeah, he should have gone. He should have been. Who traumatized him? Who messed him up? Hay is for horses. That's a sacrifice. That's a win for them. Let's get a straw in our mouth. I'm just saying, I'm up on this here. Hay is for horses. If hay is for horses and 25% of these folks is doing nonsense, what the fuck are we on? My bad, 26%? It's a new year. "26% of these people be doing nonsense." My bad, not 26%. I was confused. I was in a moment of delirium. I was confused because I worked so hard this week. I didn't realize how I was getting a lack of oxygen to my mental. Because they told me that my cholesterol was extremely, she told me that for real. Oh my God. They say I got high cholesterol. They say I'm having withdrawal. Message. Now they told me, cause they said Speedway is the way to go. Cause they said Hermes thrice great is the one you're supposed to be praising. They say the 72, which is a damn fallen spirit, cause they say Mercury comes from. But then if you go back and check the studies, anybody who took Mercury's advice or even consumed Mercury, no, that's his poison. But then you know Mercury is also a dual flip, because that's supposed to be a king, but then that's also supposed to be a sun. He's supposed to be a sun too, a false sun, a false light. But then that's also connected to Pluto, which is also connected to goddamn water, I don't know, eagles. So I guess a false sun, a false light, a false guardian is gonna be in here maybe later on. Maybe not. Maybe they're gonna pass him by the other way. Let me not chef it up too much for y'all, because they say when you're dealing with chefs, that's dealing with witches. No, I ain't supposed to be touching my hair, but I'm just doing what I feel natural. And then I gotta ask myself, is that really what's natural? Because everything we've been taught in program is coming off of TV and other people's antics. So how do you know what's really natural and what's true? Unless you know God. Then you gotta ask yourself, what God is you really talking about? Now look, check your aim. Because they say the word love came from overseas, Europa, false wording. Romance comes from a place of false notions, which was stolen culture. So why do we be so caught up in the same things that we know is nonsense? Romance, love, these are all depictions that somebody else put onto your mental and then tattooed it to your brain and told you that's the truth. But like I said, they want to hit you in the love below. But then they say you involved in your emotions. But I don't know no being on any battlefield that likes to get shot and not shoot back. Even Jesus Christ was smoking people, and before he left the plane, he smoked several spirits and entities before he took off. And he brought people back to life. He brought them back from the battlefield. He brought them back from the other side. He went and got some what is it, POWs? Brought them back. Come on back, brother. I got you. I'm gonna let that park that right there and let that settle into your mental. Because last time I checked, they look for the three-part being. They look for the Father, they look for the Spirit, and they look for the Son. Now, in troubling times, you look for your father's advice. You look to your father a lot of times. Even though you look for your mother and listen for her advice and her nurturing ways, you look for the father. Because these are the ones who are supposed to bring you through. And the spiritual side, because the mother's going to dwell on that side as well. That's the earth, whatever, how you want to spew it. She going to give you some of that energy as well. From the other side, it's going to help you catapult yourself to the highest place. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. Maybe it's all lies. Maybe I just don't know how to compartmentalize. Now, like I said, I hear a particular, and they go to 12 bulls over there. So we could have 12 bulls. Cause like I said, it's all about Solomon, right? You got 12 bulls in a damn fridge, or however you want to put it. They got to get to a bowl, right? Solomon, ha ha ha, or Camelot, or la la la. 12 bowls, 12 bulls. It's all the same shit, bro. It's the same thing. Twelve. He said he put several bulls before he built the temple. Hiram, I'm gonna say Biff. We're gonna say Biff because somebody else is in the room that's articulating themselves through someone else. So that's like saying that there's a clown in here or a Nephilim or a spirit in here that doesn't supposed to be. Or somebody's looking for their hands and their feet. Now listen, I watched the program. Well, I ain't gonna speak on that. So if the phone starts glitching out and then you start seeing police show up, what does that mean? So last time I checked, you get a pop when you tattletale. And I don't need nothing from Sam's Club because all I heard is all that shit's the same thing. Hazael, Samuel, and Mezuel, and the arch, you know what I'm saying? Angles, just choosing your different angle. Anunnaki. Now listen, you say the 7, right? That's casting down before you ascend to the earth. You tell me who the real ruler is. Sound like he said Chimera. So that's a 3-part being. That's a lion, that's a goat, and that's a snake. So there got to be 3 people being combined into one thing: a serpent, a lion, and a snake. The lion being at the very top, being a roar, which is being also saying you're a part of the Elohim, which is means you the hot, you the sun, you the flame. All right. Then underneath that, you will have the scorpion, which is a stinger, but it's also transmuted into a serpent because the scorpion can turn into a snake, which it means it's going from the west to the east. From the west to the east, which means it's going up, it's ascending. But then you don't say it don't go up, it goes that way, right? Maybe it's that way. East and west. to make somebody leave themselves the wrong way, they want to be a killer. That's a 3-piece. They wanted to go down the other way, which is the blue. Which that means you don't want to see him make it out the thing. You don't want to see me return back to Solomon. But then that's on some other type of stuff, right? Maybe I'm just losing my mind. I don't know, man. It's getting weird, man. I don't need to sit in mirrors and play the guess who game. Mirror gaze and then doing all that nonsense. That's off the 77. You can say 73, 75. I don't know, man. A bunch of rock and roll type of stuff. Somebody's about to pop it. Ain't nobody about to slide. But that's in the mirror. So I mean, last one I seen in the mirror, she was talking about that beast. She was trying to look out for herself. She was trying to save herself. And she was trying to save the beast. Maybe I'm wrong. Like I said, nobody forewarned me that people was out here doing augmentation to people's anatomies and talking through people's other space. This shit's like a scene from Constantine. Excuse me. When Gabriel was about to open up homegirl's gut because she had something inside of her, speaking through from the other side of her. Am I losing my mind? Y'all tell me if this is fact or fiction.